Welcome to The Gripe with your hosts, Stitch Mainville and Rick Garrett.
Welcome to another episode of The Gripe. Today, Rick and I performed a time warp, jumping between the world we grew up in and the one where we're all trying to survive today. From cars that used to be simple machines that we could fix with a wrench to the computers on wheels rolling around now. Our conversation quickly widens into the internet, social media, paying bills the old way, and why Cash App has turned every kid into a walking invoice. Along the way, I'll share some stories from my Navy days and the kind of overseas drinking that would put today's Mad Dog 2020 Challenge kids in the hospital. But not us. We're built different. Maybe because of all those old playgrounds with scorching metal slides and the 10-story monkey bars. I don't know, but one thing is clear. The world has changed, but the memories, well, they still hit like a shot of bourbon.
A car now is like a computer with wheels on it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Whereas a car that we had back in the day, my first car that I ever bought was a 1971 Pontiac Le Mans.
I remember those.
I bought it because that looks sweet.
Yeah, well, back in those days, it did.
And if you put the mag wheels on it, it was sweeter.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Nowadays, we got Prius, we got Kia, what's Nero, these battery run things.
Yeah. Them electric. They're electric too, ain't they?
Yeah, they're hybrids. They do
That's
electric
what I mean.
and gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're obnoxious. I miss the days of muscle cars.
Mm-hmm. That ran on regular fuel.
And you could work on them.
Oh, yeah.
You could go out, pop the hood, and I'm mechanically, so I don't know. But I could change an alternator.
Oh, yeah.
I could change the air filter on the cars today.
Right.
I open it up, and I need an IT certification to work in the car today.
You got to add something, man.
It's ridiculous.
Man, look, okay, Marie drives a Toyota Corolla, right? I opened up her hood because she needed washer fluid. Mm-hmm. I opened that thing up and I said, damn, her engine takes up the whole space in there.
Right.
That's how big that engine is. I'm like, I ain't never seen an engine that damn big in the Toyota.
Because they have the computers that are helping it.
Yeah.
So it's built, all the computering. Is that right word? Computering?
It is now.
I just stitchified it.
There you
All
go.
the computering
You came up with a new word.
that's in there has to go to tell the dashboard when to drop that little light for
That's
you.
true.
To know.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so much bigger. Remember back in the day, you could open the hood and you could see the ground.
You can see the ground. Yeah. And the engine only took up this much space.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then over here, you had the washer fluid and everything else, and over here you could see the brake, whatever.
Your battery had its own apartment.
And the battery, yeah.
Everything. Now it's all jammed in there.
I swear to you, her engine takes up the whole space under her hood.
Yeah.
I didn't see shit but engine.
It's
that was
insane. It's
And
insane.
that's just the Toyota Corolla.
And now cars don't even have carburetors anymore.
No, they don't. Nope.
Everything is fuel injection.
Yep.
Everything is computer controlled.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though. You know what's going to happen one day? The sun is going to send out this big EMP,
Oh boy. And everything.
everything electronic is going to go,
That's it.
and we're going to look like Cuba. All these DeSotos and shit are going to be running the roads because they're not going to be affected by that shit.
Yeah, that's right. Oh shit! But any late cars, man, especially the 2000s.
Anything made after 1979,
After 1979, okay.
it won't run.
You're done.
Yeah.
And who drives cars before 1979 now these days?
Well, they're in museums and shit.
Yeah, no shit.
But like Mad Max, we're going to be fighting over gasoline, trying to find gasoline.
That's crazy.
Shit. Do you like the internet?
Do I like it?
Yeah. Like,
For certain things.
Do you look forward to getting on the internet?
No.
Yeah.
No, because usually if I have to get on the internet, it's because it's something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look something up.
I use it out. I pay some bills on it. Mainly, I use it for my Yahoo.
Mm-hmm.
I go in there and check my emails and stuff.
You still use Yahoo email?
Yeah. Why? What should I be using?
No, I'm just curious. Very rarely anymore do you see a Yahoo email. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Well, mostly people use Gmail.
Gmail now, yeah.
Now, you know why? Because of the phones.
Right. Samsung is Google.
Yeah.
And iPhones are iCloud. But, like, I have an iCloud account. But but I use Outlook or MSN or Hotmail, all of that, right?
Okay.
To generate my iCloud. And then I built an iCloud email. So I have I have like 90 emails. But my two main emails are my Outlook and my iCloud. That's what I use mostly. When I sign up, like let's say I want to log on to a website, it'll say, please give us your email.
Okay.
I'll give them an old AOL email.
Really?
Yeah.
That still works?
I still check it. It still works. Matter of fact, there used to be this site on the internet a long time ago called iwon.com. It was i1.com.
Mm-hmm.
They had email they offered you. They were trying to be like Hotmail at the time.
Okay.
But they had games and all kinds of. I still use i1.com. I don't check it. I don't do. I go on there just to see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And when they send their junk or sending it to an email, I don't even check anymore.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah.
i1 is one. But go back to what you were saying. You check it. You use it to check your email.
Yeah, that's basically all I use it for is mainly Yahoo, and I pay a couple bills on it. And then I'll go on certain other websites like sports, like ESPN, stuff like that. If something happens in sports, I'll go in there and like check it out and see what they got to say about it. And that's basically it. That's the only thing I use it for. I'm on there unless if I don't check my emails for like 2 days, then I'll go in there and I got to delete like 300 and some emails because I get like 100 emails a day on there, and I don't like to let it build up.
I miss the days where we would sit down to pay our bills. And I remember taking all the mail, opening it up, putting it out on my table, and then writing checks for each bill.
Oh, yeah.
Because here's the thing. After the rent was paid, and after the car payment was made, those are the two major ones, right?
Right.
Actually, we would go grocery shopping first. Then we'd look at the balance. And then the rent, and then the car payment, and then whatever was left. Like, let's say I had $400 left, but I got $500 in bills, right?
Yeah.
I would pay half.
Oh, exactly.
And then if I got to a zero balance, but there's still a few more bills left, I would still write them checks. But here's the thing I would do. Down at the bottom where your routing number is, I would take a pen that didn't work or a butter knife, and I put a paper over my check, and I would push hard with the butter knife and put a cross over my routing number. Here's why. When it got to the bank, and I was married to a woman who worked at a bank, that's how I knew this.
Okay.
They had this machine that they put the check into, and the check would go.
Oh, yeah, it goes around, yeah.
What it's doing is it's reading the routing number and what you wrote. If they can't read the routing number, it kicks it back.
Okay.
And when the tellers are working, if it got kicked back, they would put it in a pile to the side until all the rest of the stuff was done. Then the next day, they would try this pile to process them again. And if it still didn't work, another day, they would have to hand type everything in.
Really?
So by doing that, I gave myself like a 4-day stretch until my next paycheck.
That was smart.
Now online, when you pay your bills online, you can do that.
You can't do that.
So I miss the old days of paying bills where we hand wrote a check.
Right.
And sent it out.
Do you still write checks? Do you write
Sometimes,
checks?
like for my business, I write checks.
Yeah. Okay.
Like when I call and order like a new thing for the studio, I'll write a check for that. But for the most part, like when I was talking to the contractors, I'm like, okay, you guys take a check or do you need a credit card? And they say, oh, you can Venmo it. I'm like, I don't do no Venmo. What is that?
The only one I tell everybody, the only one I do is Cash App. If you don't have Cash App,
I have Cash App, and I don't even want it because the only reason I have it is every once in a while I'll get a notification that you have a notification on Cash App. And here's the first thought in my head. Oh, my kids. Because it's just them going, hey, Pops, can I get like $20?
Oh, shit.
And it's easy to send it that way.
Yeah, it's real easy.
Apple Cash, too. Like, you don't have Apple.
I don't have Apple.
I have Apple.
Yeah.
But same thing. Hey, Dad, can you send me a couple of bucks? I'm like, do you mean $2? Or do you mean a couple hundred?
Like a couple, yeah.
Right. What do you mean? Actually, no, it's like $180 I need.
Okay,
So you need a couple $100 is what you need, not a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Ian?
Yeah.
Shit. How's he doing?
He's doing good, man.
Yeah.
He's re-enlisted.
Okay.
I worry about him because every time he meets a girl,
Oh boy.
every time he meets a girl, He falls in love and he wants to start a family. And he goes, yeah, I'm getting out of the fucking Navy, man. This fucking shit sucks. I'm just going to get out. I'm going to marry this girl. I'm going to live happily ever after. And the first couple times I'm thinking, no, don't do that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm trying to talk him. Now I go, oh, yeah, okay. Because here's what inevitably happens. Yeah, I broke up with that girl. I'm like, oh, did you? Yeah, I'm just going to re-enlist. And I got orders to Japan now, and I'm like, oh, cool, man, you're gonna go see the world. That's awesome. So yeah, he's 31. He's in the Navy. He's got a good career.
He may as well stick with it.
Oh,
E6 is good.
Yeah, all right. For enlisted, you have E1. You're the recruit. E2, you're out of boot camp. You're doing your thing.
Okay.
E6, you're not a laborer, but you're kind of in charge.
Really?
And then you have a chief, E7. And the chief is like the boss.
Okay.
And then above chief, you have senior chief, master chief, your division officer, your department head, your commanding officer. So he's right in middle management.
Where's the admiral come in at?
That's fleet shit.
No.
They don't do that on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But as far as
I thought the admirals commanded the ships.
admirals, no, captains command the ship.
Oh, okay.
Admirals command the fleet.
Oh, the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Now, if an admiral decides to go to a ship, he is the admiral, but the captain is in charge of that ship.
Okay.
And the captain can tell the admiral, get the fuck off my bridge.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. I thought the admiral was on top of everybody. I thought he was like right under the president or something.
No. And so he's in a good spot where he is. And now that he's going over to Japan, I think that's awesome. He's getting to travel the world. He's getting to see, his first duty station was in Hawaii.
Yeah, I remember. I think you told me that.
Yeah, when he first went in, remember?
Yeah.
And then from there, he went to Florida. He was down there for a little bit. And now he's in Washington. He's been there for a few years. And now he's been in for 9 years.
Damn, it's been that long time. It goes fast.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, 9 years, I think.
Is he in Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
State.
He's Washington State.
On the West Coast.
That's where Kate's at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Because
She lives in Tacoma. She lived in Seattle, but they moved to Tacoma.
Yeah, he's not too far from Seattle. He's at I can't remember what it's called, but there's some naval station there. That's where he's at. But yeah.
Okay.
So it's good that he's doing this stuff, and it's good that I think it's great that he's in.
Tell him
he's got a secure future.
Yeah, but tell him quit chasing them women. I mean,
no,
go ahead, have fun, but don't want to marry them.
Fuck them, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just have a good time with
them.
them.
Yeah, man, quit looking for a wife.
Now, here's my fear, though. Here's my fear.
He's
going to go to Japan. He's going to meet a little honeyko over in Japan. She's going to treat him real good. Suck that dick. She's going to finger his asshole. All that shit, right? He's going to fall in love hard.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to bring me home a little Japanese daughter-in-law.
Tell him to bring us back some sushi.
Oh, man, I tell you, the sushi's good, the sake's good, the food is good, but leave it there. When you're done, just leave it there.
Just leave.
The pussy is good.
But leave it.
You gotta fuck it sideways, but it's good. But leave it there when you're done. Leave it there. You don't need to bring it back with you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Quit falling in love so quick.
He's like me.
Okay.
I did the same thing, man.
Oh, did you?
When I was in the Philippines,
I remember those stories.
I love you. I love you.
But you was drunk.
Yeah, I was.
Uh-huh.
But
you was drinking. What was that name of that shit you was drinking?
A Mojo. Mojo is what it was.
Is that what it was?
In the Philippines, Mojo and San Miguel.
That stuff that stuff you said that you couldn't drink too much of?
That's Mojo.
Mojo. Okay.
Yeah, it tastes like Hawaiian Punch, dude.
Okay, yeah.
I would get a pitcher. The pitcher was like this big, right? And they would take a block of ice and they would put a block of ice in the pitcher, and then they would pour all these liquors into it and use the block of ice to stir it up.
Yeah.
And then you taste it, and they're like, be careful. And I would taste it, and I'd go, that ain't shit.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'd pour more out, thump. Before you know it, I had the pitcher like, ah. And I remember the ice came down once and hit me right in the nose, and it made my nose bleed. But I was like, I'm happy. I'm happy. And then the next thing you know, I'm laying on the floor.
Waking up. Yeah, waking up, throwing up.
Those were the days, man. Those were the days.
That sounds like homemade moonshine, man.
It was so good. It was so good. The girls over there were just so amazing.
There you go.
Yeah.
You forgot. You keep forgetting. I read the book.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm seeing a lot online nowadays? These younger kids doing this dare for Mad Dog 2020. I
didn't see it.
Here's the video I seen. I see a lot of them. I'm trying this MD20 thing, and I'm like, oh my God. And their challenge is to take and uplift it and just down it. Mad Dog was the... Here's the thing. I used to hang out with my friends at this liquor store. It's called Mr. O's Liquor.
Okay.
And me and my buddies, I was the only white guy. We'd all go hang out at Mr. O's liquor store. And it was basically, we'd go in, we'd buy like a little pint of something, and we'd come out, we'd sit in the parking lot and like talk to the girls as they walk by. And I was the token white guy with them that hung out with them. Right? So anyway, one of the things, one night we got Mad Dog. And I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. And I remember Doc goes, not yet, man, not yet. You got to wait. So we would drink our schnapps and malts. We'd drink all those first. And then we'd be feeling good. Then we'd hit it with the Mad Dog afterwards. Fuck us up. Fuck us up.
You think?
Now, we weren't going to clubs. We weren't spending money in a club buying expensive drinks. We'd spend maybe $19 each.
Yeah.
Buying what we wanted and standing in a parking lot talking to girls walking by. And we had a better time than going to a club.
I bet. We've done that
Because
too.
we was all friends. We were all shitmates.
Yeah.
We all hung out, and that was our thing, right?
Yep.
All right, so cool. So the Mad Dog that we would hit would finish us up, and then we would take and we'd walk out to where we can get to downtown and then take a shuttle from downtown back to the base. And it was the best night ever.
Hey.
All right, so now let me get back to the Mad Dog that we started on.
Okay.
Mad Dog is potent. Mad Dog is serious.
I've had my Mad Dog days. Trust me.
I'm watching this video one time, and this kid comes on, and he's like, yeah, we're going to try this MD20 thing. And I'm like, oh my God, no. And the challenge was they take, and it's like this big, right? It's like a little bootleg bottle, and maybe a pint.
It's a pint at least. I think it's a little over.
And they upend it and chug the whole thing.
They crazy. That's crazy.
Now, we did this in my younger days.
I never chugged the whole bottle.
We would. Like, we'd each get a bottle of Mad Dog. We would chug it. But we woke up hurt. We woke up in pain. We woke up lucky, because you were lucky to wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right?
Exactly.
So, to watch these kids do it these days was just insane. When we were kids, we used to hang out in these playgrounds that had the monkey bars that were like 10 stories high. We had slides that were made of metal that would burn your skin off when you slid down. We had this machine that you would spin and you would throw up when you got
that
up.
merry-go-round thing.
We were tough in our generation.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, and as we talked about before, we're not boomers, we're not Xers, we're Jonesers. We're Gen Jones, and that was Gen Jones' playground.
Okay.
So we were built for drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Exactly.
These kids today with the vulcanized rubber flooring in their playground, the plastic slides that are only maybe 1.5 feet high.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say,
the swings that you don't spin around.
Oh, remember those swings? Did you swing on the swings?
Hell
man,
yeah!
Get up there, and then we jumped off of them.
That's right.
Oh,
absolutely.
Man.
We were like Bruce Jenner. Whoosh.
Hell yeah, doing somersaults in the air and jumping, landing on your head.
We were built for Mad Dog 2020. These kids aren't built for Mad Dog 2020.
They're going to kill themselves.
And when I watched the videos, I was always praying, let me see the after effect.
Yeah, no shit.
There was no after effect.
Because they dead.
That's right, they are dead.
Oh shit! Well, I got a story. Did I tell you the story about Wild Irish Rose last time?
No,
I didn't.
that's a cream, right? That's a cream.
It's a wine.
Oh, it's a wine. I don't do wine.
Okay, but check this out. Well, that's what MD 2020 is.
I know, but that's beyond wine to me.
Well, okay, I'm gonna switch back to Mad Dog for a second though. I'm gonna give you a little piece of information. I don't know whether you knew or not, but I found out. Okay, MD don't stand for Mad Dog. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. Go ahead. What is it?
Mogan David.
Okay.
They're the ones that made that wine.
But why do we call it Mad Dog?
Because it makes you a mad
Thank
dog.
you very much.
Exactly. I just want to know if you knew that or not.
Didn't know it was Mogan David.
Yeah, it's Mogan David. Yeah. Yep. They made that shit. They made good wine for the upper class and put Mad Dog in the hood for everybody else. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I can relate.
Because Mogan David makes good wine. But I looked it up and everything, and they said MD stands for Mogan David.
Cool.
Yep, not Mad Dog. But everybody else, I guess the first person that drank it said, "Oh, this is some Mad Dog shit."
Or after the first effect, some dude running around yelling at people.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Mad Dog.
Oh, okay.
You go, right there.
We gonna name that MD. That MD. That's Mad Dog shit, man.
Yeah.
And it caught on. But okay. Wow. But now another wine worse than Mad Dog, or just as bad, was Wild Irish Rose, and it came in fifths.
Yeah.
I loved it. Had a great taste and everything else, man. When was this? Back in the 80s. Man, we went to party, me and about 5 of our cousins or whatever. We went to another town to party. And we went to this club, right? So on the way, we stopped at the liquor store, because that was the only, back in them days, that's the only place you can get the wine and stuff like that. And we bought 2/5 of Wild Irish Rose. So, dude, we sat in the back seat. Everybody else was, they was driving. There was about 5 of us. And me and this other dude bought it. We passed it around a couple times. Me and dude finished it before, and this is like a half-hour ride. Right? Mm-hmm. We finished it before we got to the bar. Okay? We got to the bar. I remember walking in that motherfucker. We went over there. I looked for the first table, found the table, said, boom. No shit. They woke us up. Hey.
Time to go.
Club. We slept that whole night. We woke up. They made last call. Turned lights on and woke our asses up. I'm like, what? Time to go. I said, we just got here. That was it. We missed the whole night. And we got there like 7 o'clock.
Wow.
I was like, oh, damn, never again. Man, that shit kicked our ass.
You want to hear another wine? You remember my brother-in-law?
Yep.
He drinks Manischewitz.
Oh, I love Manischewitz.
I can't do it because it's wine.
I love it. I love Manischewitz.
But man, he drinks that shit like it's nothing. One day we sat down here, we were bullshitting. This is back when I had it all set up different. He sat over on one side like he used to.
Yeah.
And I sat over here, and he had a glass. He goes, "You want some of this?" I'm like, "What is it?" Manischewitz. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. He goes, "Just try some." I drank a little bit. I'm like, not my thing, because I'm a bourbon guy. Like,
And it's sweet too.
So I sipped on it. The time I sipped on, now I had a rocks glass.
Okay.
Half full rocks glass, which means it's maybe 2 shots.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
And the time that I sipped that down to maybe that much, he drank the rest of the bottle. He would pour himself like a Kool-Aid glass, a tumbler.
Yeah.
And he would, blah, 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 and he talking about, and what I had was plenty. But he drank it like it was nothing.
Man, I seen him drunk before. You know that.
Well, yeah, we were playing darts with him that one time.
That's what I told him. I told you. I said, dude, you better cut him off.
Yeah. He was throwing darts like they was baseballs.
I know. And you had that pretty dartboard, that nice dartboard. I said, man, you gonna fuck your dartboard up there.
Looking back on the way things used to be isn't about pretending the past was perfect. It's about remembering the grit it took to get through it. Cars were simpler. Paying bills were slower, and playgrounds were borderline OSHA violations. But somehow, all those rough edges shaped us. They taught us how to figure things out, how to take a hit, how to laugh at ourselves, and how to keep moving. Today's world is faster, louder, and more connected than ever, but it's also easier to lose the parts of ourselves that were built in those tougher years. So maybe the real lesson in all this now and then talk is balance. Appreciate the convenience of paying a bill online, but don't forget the patience it took to mail one. Enjoy the tech in your car, but remember the pride of fixing something with your own hands. And when you do see a kid on a padded plastic playground, just smile, because they'll never know the thrill of jumping off a swing at full speed and hoping for the best. That's our generation's superpower. We survived it all, and we've still got the stories to prove it.
This has been an MTC original podcast produced by Leo Mainville. Like, share, subscribe, and leave us a 5-star rating. And thank you for listening.
After all this noise and laughter, I'd like to leave you with something a little gentler. MTC Studio is home to more than just the Gripe. If you ever want to slow things down, you can join me on my other podcast, Yammerin' with Stitch Mainville. It's a quieter place, a place where we look back at the world before the internet, before the scroll, before everything got so loud. Just stories, memories, and the way things used to feel. Yammerin' is an MTC original, and you can find it on all your favorite podcast platforms. And if you'd like to see what else we're building, stop by our website at mtcstudiolllc.com. That's all one word, mtcstudiolllc.com. And thank you for being a part of our story.